Mr. Jude Ohanele, I beg your pardon. Something just happened,
Yeah.
and I want your notice. There was to be a stakeholders meeting right now in Imo State between INEC and, of course, stakeholders. But the report is that INEC had told journalists to step outside and turn off their cameras. I just want to play the audio out so that you can also hear, what happened there. Here it goes. Obviously, pandemonium has taken place. In that meeting. So here we go. Apparently, the people involved are saying that INEC should not tell journalists to turn off, their cameras because they have a right to do so. I'm going to play that all in a bit. Apologies for that. Well, what you can hear right now is confusion that has taken over INEC's meeting with stakeholders just as they get ready for the elections. Again, people have questioned INEC's position. They want to know if INEC is going to be fair in this election. And of course, like we had said, you and I earlier on, tempers are flaring already. People are worried. And then this is happening. The whole hall literally just went bust. Care to
Yeah, really.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite unfortunate, and one hopes that INEC does realize the critical role they are carved out to play in building this system. Since we started this civilian experiment in 1999, which some people call democracy, but my position is that Nigeria is not yet a democracy. It's just an evolving civilian experiment that hasn't worked yet. INEC has remained a very major sore point in our effort to move towards the democratization of Nigeria. You can imagine how on earth would somebody want to stay with us and you are telling journalists they are casting. It does appear INEC is not yet ready for transparency and openness. And these are two key factors that will make INEC perform its duties creditably. There must be transparency and there must be openness. So there is no need for off the camera, off this and off that as they are looking at it. So my hope is that whatever led to that disorganized setting will be corrected as fast as possible and we'll move on. And INEC must do this job because there is no way we can move an inch as the people. It is a very clear pathway. Credible elections that throw up credible leaders who now move on to do good governance and the system will improve. This is the pathway. This is the pathway, the modern pathway to improving any system. Any other pathway is a scam. And that is why at any time we miss the opportunity to use a democratic election to select those that will govern us for the period that the tenure has been defined in the Constitution, then we have missed an opportunity and we are letting everybody down and we are pushing our development backwards. INEC must understand this clearly. And I was actually hoping that some of the elements in INEC would have resigned before now so that new people can come on board because INEC is a very critical agency for the stabilization of this polity and for the progress of this country. And we cannot overlook that.
Okay. I wish that I had time, but then our time is almost, in fact, our time is gone. I want to thank you. I hope I can bring you back next week to have this conversation properly. Maybe we'll start early and we'll not have the hiccups that we had today. Before I went on that break, I did ask if we can regain INEC's confidence just before this video, broke out. TVC put up that video a few seconds ago talking about the pandemonium that, happened at that stakeholders meeting. If we'll be ready for it.
Well, the elections to be free, fair, and credible. I don't trust anybody, and I don't trust INEC anyway. But we have a duty to push for it.
Okay.
Because INEC must have to do the job, and if they are not able to do it, if anybody out of negligence or out of action, causes problem the conduct of the election, the person should be held accountable.
All right, Mr. Jude Ohanele, thank you so much for speaking with us. I have to go right now. Lagos, when we come back from the break, I'll be saying my goodbyes.
One station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Was the obvious choice.
Bio oil helps improve the appearance of scars, stretch marks.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.